Sisi praised the depth of bilateral relations and asserted on Egypt's keenness to enhance them. Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, Dr. Mohamed Azaby, the African Affairs expert. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Well, Dr. Azaby, how do you see the importance of the meeting that took place today and President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's statements during the meeting?
Well, this meeting comes as one of the main meetings for President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who concerned with African countries, especially Somalia and Uganda and many countries in Africa. This meeting comes after the attack of American army to the Somaliland to attack Daesh person. So some persons in Somalia try to take a part of Somaliland and make another country in Somalia. So President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi always say that he wants to preserve the unity of Somaliland. This meeting comes to focus on the efforts that Egypt done for save the unity of Somaliland and cause two that Djibouti is one of the main countries on the Red Sea, especially for Bab el-Mandeb Strait. This meeting comes for say how can we cooperate to preserve the sail in the Red Sea and how to deal with the problems of Somaliland.
Yes, so Dr. Azaby, during the meeting they discussed the latest developments in the Red Sea and they agreed on the necessity of a joint action to ensure the security of Bab el-Mandeb Strait and the freedom of movement in the Red Sea. How did you read this?
Well, you know that Egypt suffers from that attacks and for Canal de Suez income. So Egypt and many countries try to save the sailing in the Red Sea, try to do a lot of efforts to prevent any attacks on the Red Sea so that we can reduce our income, increase our income for the Suez Canal. And we can share one of the trade, the main trade for the Middle East, because the Suez Canal is the most important canal in the world, who gives that trade from Europe to Asia and from Asia to Europe. So that this meeting comes to do a lot of efforts to save the strait and the Red Sea.
So also the meeting discussed the situation in the Horn of Africa. So what is the importance of Egypt's role in calming the situation in the Horn of Africa?
Well, Egypt sends some troops to Somalia according to the United of African Nation, under the umbrella of African Nation, so that Egypt try to prevent any struggles in the Horn, African Horn, try to share many investments in African countries, so that Egypt make a lot of meetings with the countries, the leaders of the countries of the African Horn, to spread our investment for these countries and save the peace in this place.
Yes. Also concerning the relations between Egypt and Djibouti and the history of this relation, could you give us an idea about this, please?
Well, Egypt helps Djibouti in many fields. They send aid to Djibouti people. They make some projects in Djibouti to try to raise the income of Djibouti country. So the history of relations between Djibouti and Egypt is a very big, and Egypt and Djibouti, two countries on the Red Sea, so they must cooperate together to make many projects and many investments, especially in the sailing in the Red Sea.
Yes, so Africa is an open market for the Egyptian exports. What are the importance of these exports?
Well, I think that after a lot of projects like dams in Uganda, like roads in many countries, so Egypt, as you said, that Africa is a very great market for Egypt, for businessmen in Egypt to invest there, for the great companies to invest in African countries. Also, we export a lot of things to African countries, like fruits, like a lot of vegetables to African countries. Also, Egypt make a railway, a new railway from Egypt to South Africa to facilitate the trade in African countries.
Yes, and how does Egypt